Erik the Red was a psychotic and intense Viking. He was born in 950 BCE, and when he was 10, his father, Thorvald Asfaldarson, was exiled from Rogaland for killing another Viking in 980. Erik's two slaves were working one day and accidentally caused a landslide, frightening Erik's two neighbors.
Later on, the two people, thought to have been killed both the slaves responsible. Erik retaliated and killed the neighbor's two sons, leaving Erik exiled along with his father. Erik did try to fight back, but failed miserably. He was then exiled for another 3 years. He then found the two islands of Oxney and Sudrey, and settled there.
In 887, Gunnbjorn Ulfsson discovered an island and called it Kronland. Circa 100 years later, Erik discovered this island also, and called it Grönland, which he thought would attract more people to populate his island, because it sounded more appealing, and Grönland meant Greenland in Norwegian. But he couldn't get there due to floating ice, so he continued to try and explore Greenland via boat in 982, and settled at the south end of it. He started the first settlement there, and was given the role of chief. Erik was the revolutionary start for the Vikings to reign over the rest of the world, which never happened.
Erik's son, Leif Erikson, explored Vinland and is thought to be the first person to discover and name it. We are not going to go into too much detail about it though, as this documentary is about Erik, not his son. Erik did participate in raids against France, Poland, Germany, Spain, Ireland, and the UK. This was a massive turning point for the Vikings, as they gained much popularity and resources from it.
Erik came back to Iceland after his exile had expired, and brought with him a large group of colonists. Erik the Red died from an epidemic, possibly smallpox, which killed most of his men in 1003 and 1,000 others. The epidemic was brought to Iceland by the colonists and continued its outrage.